What's up, Aries? Welcome to Black Madonna HP's Table Etiquettes. So, when I was getting into your energy, I was getting spring chicken. And when I think of a spring chicken, I think of someone who is young or someone who got their stride back, like they are walking with their head tall, up tall, their chest poked out, like confidence, right? I feel like that's where you are in the season of your life. But let's go ahead and get into the reading and see the message that Beloved has for you. Beloved, what's the message you have for Aries? What's the message you have for Aries? No wonder. Healing the heart. Power of self-love. And that's why you got that spring back in your step. I feel like for some time, someone had took that beauty out of your heart, right? You were focused on another energy that was taken away from the love that you have for yourself. So good for you, Aries. So what I'm getting ready to do, Aries, is we're gonna break down the messages on the earthly realm, and then we'll get into the spiritual realm to see kind of what's going on with you guys in the spiritual realm. So, Beloved, what's the message you have for my Aries regarding the self-love? Aries got their spring and their step back. They're looking good. Yeah, because Aries, I kept getting that energy for you. Let me reintroduce myself. So you are focusing on self-love and yourself and putting yourself above others. You know, how can you love others if you don't first love yourself? And you give so much of yourself to others, Aries. But let's see what's up. Beloved, what's the message for Aries in the earthly realm, please? Wow. So you have the Wheel of Fortune. You have the Knave of Chalice. You have Temperance. You have Death. You have the Six of Pentacles, and you have the World. You know, since the beginning of time, Aries, you have been a called and chosen one. Things have progressed differently in your life because of the call on your life and who you're meant to be in the earthly realm. You're meant to be like a spiritual powerhouse. And for that reason, people have looked up to you, admired you, and came to you for help, assistance, guidance, all kind of stuff, right? And then not only that, you're a natural born leader. So with all those attributes in one, you are a spiritual powerhouse. But here's the problem. Somewhere along this journey, along this path, someone told you that you weren't good enough, or that you're not worth your weight in gold, or that you're too fat, you're too skinny, you're too tall, you're too short, you're too light, you're too dark. Like, there was someone that came along your path. I don't know who this person was. It feels like it could have been like mother figure, father figure, or someone within your family. But it seems like this was a seed that was planted early on, so you would never come into full knowledge of who you truly are. It was like this was the plan from the beginning of time, is for someone to try and create the seed of insecurity within you. And then when you take into account our society, social media, and all the other things that can make you feel a certain way, I feel like those also may have played a certain role in your insecurities, right? So You had a connection with the person, Aries. And this person seemed like they will be the perfect woman or the perfect man, right? But in this person as well, you found yourself insecure. And I'm not exactly sure why. It's not being emphasized why. I'm not sure if it's because maybe you've seen their ex, or because you weren't their typical type, or what it was. But some part of this person continued that cycle of an insecurity, right? Or creating an insecurity within you. It seems like you could have picked up some type of addiction along the way. Whether you were partying, drinking, using drugs, having sex, being promiscuous, whatever it was, dancing. It all stemmed from this root of insecurity that was planted in you. Like, this root was so powerful because of the call on your life. And the way I'm picking it up is, if you didn't have a certain call on your life where you needed to be confident, this would have never, this situation would have never happened, because it wouldn't have affected your self-esteem, right? But something happened. Something happened after you left this past person, this last person that you were dealing with. Something in the spiritual realm shifted, right? I don't know what gave you back your confidence, but it's like you acquired a newfound confidence that you had never had before. Or you were engaging more within yourself and meditating, or becoming more spiritual within yourself. And that's what broke or cut that cord of that insecurity. A lot of people say that we have cords connected to people. But what about the cords we have connected within our brains? This programming, right? That programs us to think a certain way. You know, only when you change your mindset can you think differently. And I feel like something happened. Maybe you had some type of inciting event that happened in your life where you realized just how beautiful of a person you was, how good looking you were, how attractive you were, how smart and intelligent, and what all you brought to the table of this world. But what's funny about it is now you are walking with that spring in your step. You know, like you found this newness that, you know, I'm worth my weight in gold energy again, right? So that's beautiful. And at the bottom of the deck is El Diablo. So it was all sent to you from a darker energy. Yeah. You could have had weight problems. You could have dealt with weight problems from stress, because when you're stressed, you can gain weight. Also, you can gain weight from being happy, you know, and just being secure within your body. So I'm not exactly sure what happened, but let's see what's going on in the spiritual realm with you. Beloved, what's going on in the spiritual realm for Aries? Can we please clarify these cards in the spiritual realm, please? Thank you. Why is the Wheel here? And you have the World. Okay. Why is the Knave of Chalice here? The Seven of Air. Wow. Why is Temperance here? Yule. Why is Death here? The Summerland. Why is the Six of Pentacles here? the 9 of air. And the world, why is the world here? Wisdom. Whew. Aries, go ahead, Aries. You know what? This cycle that started in the spiritual realm, like I said, it was a spiritual war against you, okay, to ensure that you never found out who you were. And it ends with the world and you knowing your weight in gold, okay? Now, what's interesting is in the spiritual realm for the world, you got the high priestess energy, wisdom, and the spiritual realm. So, like I said, you are a spiritual powerhouse, Aries, period. All the things in between were to prevent you from getting to this point where you're worth your weight in gold and you're a spiritual powerhouse in the spiritual realm. Okay, like, can you get a better read when it comes to being a high priestess in the spiritual realm? That means you know all you need to know, Aries. You're not even an Aries that needs to watch tarot readings or anything like that, because you know, if you follow your intuition, utilize your intuition, you already know half the stuff you hear. It's like confirmation for you when you hear it, right? But the 7 of air in the spiritual realm with the Knight of Shades, this was how you were manipulated with, oh, you're not good enough, you're not skinny enough, you're not fat enough, you're not this. It was like a tactic that was used in the spiritual realm to ensure that you never discovered your power, okay? Two separate entities. There was a war going on between light and darkness, okay? It seemed like, what's funny is, it seemed like the darkness was winning. But remember, the wheel always turns, right? So, you know, God uses everything for our good. So all that pain, hurt, embarrassment that you probably felt was used to build up your spiritual power. See, it's so beautiful because even when Jesus was going to the cross, had the devil known, and I don't want to even say that the devil is, El Diablo is his equal, right? Because El Diablo is a fallen angel. You know, Jesus is the Son of God, right? But even when he was going to the cross, if they had known that it was all in God's plan and that 3 days later God will raise him up and he will be, you know, sitting at the right hand of God and now in a spiritual form able to help his people, they wouldn't have killed him. You know? Now, this Yule, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say, let me make sure. So it's not devil. What is it in the spiritual realm? Because this Temperance card, let me see really quickly. The Yule. Because it's like a passing on of energy in the spiritual realm from one entity to another, right? So, okay, it's the Death card. Okay, so you have, what's interesting about your reading is you have dualistic energies in the earthly realm and in the spiritual realm, but just at different stages. Now, this Death card, this was an end to something. Like I said, whatever happened within that last relationship you were in, like, it activated your spiritual gifts or something. Like, you became more powerful. So there was a transference of energy. And what's crazy is this was in the spiritual realm. So whoever you were dealing with, they had no idea. They were just being utilized. See, God is so good to us. He was utilizing this person to bring you into your destiny, okay? This ending, This was you getting into this energy. The Summerlands in the spiritual realm is the Fool card, but it's like you were being prepared for this new walk. See, it was an ending in the spiritual realm of all this Seven of Swords energy in the spiritual realm, right? All of the stuff that was trying to come against you so you would never find your way. It feels like during this time where you didn't know what was going to happen, like this is right before your glow up or blow up, during this time where it seemed like it was a confusing time, or you were just trying to find your way. And then in the spiritual realm, you were in the Nine of Swords energy, meaning there was a lot of downloads going on for you. Sometime beloved are sending you downloads and stuff too in the spiritual realm that'll keep you up. You can't sleep because God is talking to you. And you probably got talked to a lot with different synchronicities and all kind of stuff. Yeah. Exactly. This is information that wasn't being revealed to you yet. But now you have the answers, Aries. Now you know, right? As this high priestess, now this is, see, I know sometimes I doubt myself, but there's a reason why I've been saying for your readings, let me reintroduce myself for you. Like, that's been the energy. Like, you went through a spiritual death. You went through something in the spiritual realm where you're reintroducing yourself to the world as the totally different person. You are not the same person as you was before, okay? And that's why this healing of the heart is here. Beloved healed your heart, and whatever this was in the past energy is not where you are now. It's not where you're going. It's not where you're ending up. You are walking on sunshine, baby. You are shining. This is how people see you. So if people are coming at you a certain way, this is the reason why. Because they see your light. You are lighting up the boardwalk. You are stunning. You are beautiful. You are full of light, grace. And, man, Aries. But let's go ahead and get a message from beloved and close out this reading for you, Aries. You got a powerful message, Aries. I love it. What's the message for Aries? Wow. Comfort. Archangel Azrael. I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. So it's being re-emphasized. Healing your heart. If there's a situation that's still bothering you regarding your heart space, man, allow God, the angels, your passed on loved ones to help you heal that hurt, because I'm telling you, it was implanted within you so you would not find your call. This is how you look in the earthly realm. And this is how you look in the spiritual realm. You are a powerhouse. Please, if your heart is hurt and you're still trying to heal something, please let go, give it to God, and shine your light so that we can all see. I love you guys. I thank you guys so much for tapping into Black Madonna HP's Table Etiquettes. Please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, love, peace, and so. Take care, Aries.